The competition gets a lot better. So are you seeing more eagles or more birdies or more consistency?
Consistency and scores are very low.
You gotta make that, right? Is that the type of putt where a pro gets pissed at? Is like,
yeah, they want to make that.
Yeah. Well, where is the difficulty, you would say?
Say on the greens being very undulated, quick.
Okay.
The rough being longer, and the length of the course. The courses are shorter in Canada. The rough is longer, and the greens are. They're a good speed. It's good, but people go very, very low, which is good for a developmental tour like it is.
Yeah.
Because you got to learn to make birdies, and you got to keep making birdies.
Right.
So I mean, a winner of a tournament could shoot 2,500 par in 4 rounds. The shorter courses, you just got to keep the pedal to metal and just keep making birdies, be aggressive.
Right. For the courses that somebody is trying to make it through Q school, would you say that the people who play there often have a humongous advantage?
I would say so, just because I'm comfortable with the golf course.
And
I was there for probably a week before I played the event.
And you'd never played it before?
I never played it before. 4 rounds, I shot 3 over, which which is not.
Yeah, that's not.
It's not great, but it was.
Which course was it?
Carlton Oaks.
Designated course for Q school, or do they switch it up all of the time?
That's a good question. I think it's been there the last 2 years, but 4 locations.
Okay.
There was 1 in San Diego.
Okay.
1 in Canada, and 2 in Florida.
What are you doing? Three wood here?
3 wood.
Yeah, there's these 2 trees here. You got to poke it right in between. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm going to try to hit it just out a little left.
Do you fade the ball? You draw the ball?
I'm going to try and feel like I hit a little more of a cut now, just to kind of soften it up. And more of the people probably cut it in Arizona because it's just Arizona. It's desert. It's firm.
So the ball will roll further.
In Canada, you might, since it's really wet, every week it's rained for us. I want to have to draw to get that extra little chase that you need. People shape it different ways.
Right. But you would say for the most part, which one kind of rules?
I would say cut.
What is the lowest that you've shot as a professional thus far?
It was in San Diego. It was for the Farmers Insurance Open. Made it through pre-qualifying. I shot 65, so 7 under. Still in Arizona, and I drove over to San Diego and did a qualifying. So that was kind of like, okay,
yeah,
I can still play. I come over and I'm playing crappy in Arizona, and then all of a sudden, a round out of nowhere. That shows you how crazy golf is, though.
Yeah. I mean, I think, Michael, eventually it's going to happen, just because I like to use the example that, yeah, it's a long ways to Yosemite, but so long as you continue walking, you're going to get there. You have to, right?
Yeah.
And that's what you're doing, is that you keep placing yourself in a position to win.
Put the work in, it will pay off.
Put the work in, yeah, exactly. What do you suggest here for?
I'm just going to try to keep my hands keeping low, try to keep it under these limbs.
like shots just happen sometimes, even though you're not trying as hard? Or
I don't want to say that, but I want to say I try, but I mean, it's like you visualize it easier.
about 3.5, 4 feet maybe for birdie. Boy, never a doubt. That's what happens when you get to a certain level, is you don't really think about it anymore. It just kind of
Doesn't come easy, but you've done it a lot of times, so still with your strengths, you still got to practice them too.
Yeah.
Because you ignore those, they can turn into your weaknesses. And I've been hooking it.
hooking it.
Yeah.
What's hooking it for a guy like at your level?
What would be for me?
Yeah.
It would be like if I started in the middle of the fairway and I ended up in the rough over here.
Oh, dude. So you're like 11 yards, 9 yards is a hook for you?
Yeah, just because I'm gotta hit the fairway.
Right, you gotta hit the
and
fairway.
it's a big penalty if you go in the rough.
What is your next plan?
After Canada, I'll be going to Q school for web.com towards the end of September.
Okay.
And so Canada ends at the beginning of September, or towards the middle of September.
September, you're gonna try out for the web.com.
The Q school for that.
And where is this?
This one is in Marietta.
Attaboy. That's what I'm missing, Michael. That straight line back. I know that when I talk about this in the vlog, it's right, but I just don't know how to get it there yet. Who's your favorite player? If you could, yeah. Do you have a favorite guy?
I love the way Rory drives the golf ball. I love the way Stricker and Furyk play the wedges. I mean, Spieth's putting last year, he was so confident with it. I love watching a confident putting stroke.
How many hole-in-ones have you had, Michael?
I've actually had 2. I had my first one probably about 6 months ago. 15 days later, I had my second.
Another one. That's funny.
Unbelievable. I holed out with a 3-wood on it was 245, probably playing like 260 into the wind.
What about caddies? Where do you get a caddy?
Caddy master at every event. And,
What's a caddy master?
It's just people that assign the caddies
Oh, okay.
to everybody in the event. So,
Now, are these guys with experience, or?
or you can ask for a member of the club we're at this week.
Oh, okay.
Or you can ask for a kid, or
Okay. And would somebody with experience charge more than a kid?
no, it's for information. I don't.
You just used it to
I just
as
use
a
it
mule.
because you have to.
Nice stroke. That was fantastic, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic day. Oh yeah.
I was able to converse with Michael Tolladay about his experience becoming a professional. And I think that is important for anybody who's trying to become a professional. Somebody who wants to know, hey, you know, what do you have to go through to become a professional? Second of all, because I'm trying to flatten out my swing. And I noticed that there's a major flaw, and that is the reason why I'm not very strong with my irons. It's the way it should be. It should match like that. Well, mine isn't like that. Mine's down here, right? Down here, and then it goes up like this. So then on my downswing, I've got to put it back into this plane for it to be consistent, and I don't do that, and it's costing me a lot. I'm really beginning to work on that, and I'm beginning to do it in a way that I've never done it before. Casually, 30, 40, 50-yard shots. I'm not really taxing myself, and that way I don't become irritated. Irritation for whenever I play in tournaments trying to figure it out. It's gonna take a couple of weeks, my friends. Habits take 21 days to set in. So that's the way it is.
That's just the way it is, my amigos. The word of the day. That's right. The word of the day. Oh yeah.
Extrovert, my amigos. Extrovert is an outgoing, overtly expressive
person. Guys, if you feed off of my positive energy, I feed off of your energy. You know, whenever you talk to me, whenever you message me, whenever you like my videos, I feed off of that. That is the only fuel that I have working for me at this moment in terms of feedback. That's all I got, my amigos! Your positive pill of energy! Yeah! Take it, my amigos. Please, feed off my energy. You're welcome. Enjoy the fruits of my labor. Sounds like a prick, huh? I know.